right, LeBron James says he wants to purchase the ATLDream, majority I believe, but apparently the co-owner, Kelly Loeffler, loses U.S. Senate runoff to Ralph Warnock. So let's talk about that in Georgia. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Let's read the article from ESPN. So ATLDream's co-owner, Kelly Loeffler, a Republican, has lost her Senate runoff race in Georgia to Ralph Warnock. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. He's a brother. Democratic candidate who was strongly endorsed by the WNBA players. The special selection was called early Wednesday morning by ABC News. The Associated Press was Warnock receiving over 46,000 more votes than Loeffler. The Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James sent a tweet in support of the WNBA franchise early Wednesday morning saying, "Think I'm going to put together an ownership group for the Dream, who's in." And Los Angeles Dodgers outfielder Mookie Beck responded to the tweet with one of his own, "Count me in." Loeffler has not indicated she intends to sell her share of the Dream, which she co-owns with Mary Brock. But the WNBA player's support of her political opponent was one of the major stories of this past season. WNBA players wore Vote Warnock shirts this summer at the Bubble in Branton, Florida, and they have been credited with raising Warnock's profile. Warnock was polling at 9% in August when the WNBA endorsed Loeffler. When he got the WNBA endorsement, Loeffler was polling at 26%. One of the primary focuses of the league was support for Black Lives Matter movement. Loeffler sent a letter to WNBA Commissioner Kathy Albert on July 7th that criticized the league's support of the movement. Loeffler said her opposition was, specifically to the political views of Black Lives Matter. The statement, Black Lives Matter, was very different than the organization Black Lives Matter. Loeffler said in July interview with ESPN, which he is right. "I think we all agree the life of every African American," I don't like that word, "is important." When they say African American, I just feel like that's a degrading word. I'm not from Africa. I'm a Black American. And they don't identify with us, okay? So I just see that word as degrading and demeaning, in my opinion. But the WNBA players felt that the Loeffler's viewpoint and other statements she made were the antithesis of what the league stood for regarding both Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ rights. After the race was called for Warnock early Wednesday morning, WNBA players responded on social media, including crediting Georgia Democrat political leader Stacey Abrams. Shout out to the local organizers in Georgia who made this happen. New York Liberty guard Leisha Carden said, "Tweet we know and love Stacey Abrams. She was the first to give credit to the other peeps who also done tireless work." Seattle Storm, Brandon Taylor said something. All right, we get it. Loeffler got her U.S. Senate seat in January 2020 when she was appointed. I think they meant 2019. 2021, when she was appointed by Governor Brian Kemp to replace Johnny Askinson, who for health reasons stepped aside. Loeffler and Warnock then ran against each other in November's election, but neither candidate received more than 50% of the vote. That prompted Tuesday's runoff election. There also was a runoff between candidates David Perdue and Jonah Ossoff, whatever his name is, in Georgia, and the other Senate race. Loeffler became co-owner of the Dream in 2011, but she is involved in daily operations of the team. She's not involved, and she stepped down from her seat on the WNBA Board of Governors in October 2019. James also addressed the Georgia vote after the Lakers victory, and LeBron said, "I'm proud of people for getting out there and doing what's best," James said, "and that's being heard and being seen and being powerful and being engaged." Okay, my thing is this: now they got to make something jump. Now that we got a Democrat in the Senate in Georgia, some got to jump. Now it's Georgia set up there and voted for Joe Biden. They got to change lives, and I don't think it's too much different between red and blue. I think they both have their differences, but we'll see, And damn near Texas is turning blue too. So that's just like when most of these southern states or these red states are turning blue. That just lets you know that they cutting out the middle class. All right, that's what it means. So you got more people going poor because they don't want a middle class. They want rich and they want poor. So with most of the country turning blue, that just lets you know poverty is spreading. More of the middle class are going to poverty than going to being wealthy or rich and wealthy. And that's what they want. They want to eliminate the middle class. All right. And I'm gonna tell you this: if the Democrats don't change lives, you know, for people that want to change and to get the Republicans out the Senate and all that, if Democrats don't change lives, then I think you're gonna lose a lot of people voting. And I think you're gonna have some people ready to, you know, basically tear up the government the way it's put together and look for something new. And that's never good when you're trying to overthrow the government or you're trying to change, you know, the government. You know, conservative people don't want that. Okay, they don't want a new government. They want to keep the same traditional values, and even probably some liberal people don't want that, truthfully. But my whole thing is, shout out to LeBron. You know, he probably, you know, and then basically they just probably telling her she's trying to force her to sell. And if the players sit there and say, I don't want to play for her, and you know, this, that, and the third, they can force her to sell. But the problem is, this is the WNBA. This is not the NBA. You know, I think the WNBA might be closer to the NFL. They might just say, fuck it, we just going to scrap the league all the way together. Y'all ain't making no money. So they really don't have nothing to stand on. The NFL don't have nothing to stand on either. You know, and that's why they don't never get together and galvanize and try to change stuff. But it's good. They trying to make her white ass sell. She should. You know, your own players voted against you. You should sell your co-owner's vote. And then again, it'd be good for LeBron, Mookie Betts, and other players to get their women that's fan of the WNBA. They always talking about how men don't support it. My whole thing is, why y'all hoes don't watch it? Real talk. Why y'all don't watch the shit? Be killing me. Be talking about, oh, you men don't do this. Y'all don't. Well, why y'all don't watch it? If y'all watch it and y'all fill up the WA and NBA arenas, I'm pretty sure men are going to come. Straight up and down. I'm telling you. I've been to fights. You know, women know men going to show up to boxing matches or UFC matches. They show up looking fine as hell. I be killing me when these females, when these hoes be saying, well, you know, y'all should really support it. Well, do you watch it? No. Then don't come at me. All right? Straight up and down. But it's good. I think if some of these dudes take interest, maybe they watch it, but it just come on at a bad time. It come on right around, what is it? I can't remember the holiday. Right around, like, I get them mixed up. Labor Day or Memorial Day, whichever one coming like May. It come around then. And then people, a lot of times the weather breaking in places and people want to go party and they want to go outside. They ain't looking to watch. You know, sometimes they might sit down and watch the NBA playoffs and finals. But my whole thing is the Democrats better do what the expectations is. And my thing is, if they don't do what the expectations is, I think the majority of people are not going to care. They're just going to be happy that it's blue and it's not red. That's what I think. I think people are not going to care. That's what I honestly think. I think people is not going to care if it's red or blue. People just want to say it's Democrat, but they better see some changes. And if it ain't no changes, I'm going to continue to sit out all this red and blue voting. But shout out for Georgia, man, a southern state that's really starting to turn the corner. And I hear Texas is really starting to turn the corner, and that's what we need. Let's let the Republicans do their thing. And with them winning this, we might be closer to, you know, Joe Biden forgiving $30,000 student loan debt. And that's going to help a lot of people out. A lot of people credit all fucked up over default loans and stuff. That's going to help a lot of people out. So shout out to LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to ATLDream. And, you know, she was winning big over Warnock before they endorsed her. And that just let you know these women got power. People got power. The men got power. You know, and I was looking at a post about this story because I really didn't know much about it. And I'm not going to lie. I was looking at a post for this story and on Facebook, and all the angry faces were white people. All of them. All the angry faces was white people on multiple posts. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Good to hear that Georgia just sound like it's turning blue. You know, Texas turned blue. A lot happening. But they got to understand, most of these people want to eliminate the middle class. You need the middle class if you want to keep getting votes. So, starting to turn the corner. Good to see. Shout out to ATLDream for doing that work. But don't forget, you can find us at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video question, and advertise your business on the channel. All my links here. You want to check out my Facebook group. That link's there as well, too. Appreciate the love, support. Don't forget, we also you can make a donation. Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal in the description. Best way to donate. Share the video. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Check our current news playlist out. Appreciate the love support. Let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time we gone.